As every day, let's give together some tzedakah with the prayers that the blessings that we find in this week's parsha that God gave to Avram Avinu in a similar situation that he found himself, as we find himself today, as we are finding ourselves today. Those blessings that God gave to Avraham, to Abraham, our patriarch, should all be fulfilled today. Now, what am I talking about? Interesting. The first biblical kidnapping story is in the parsha of this week. And let me give you some background. Chadar Omer, king of Elam, ruled much of the region to the north and east of the land of Canaan. He built his empire there. After 12 years, 5 countries that were subordinated to him formed a coalition against him, banded together, and stopped paying tribute for 13 years. In the 14th year of this insubordination, Chadar Omer traveled south, flanked by the armies of 3 nations who had remained faithful, and went into battle against the 5 nations. The 5 rebellious leaders from the south, they believed that they would enjoy an important advantage by the sheer fact that they were 5 against 4. But they underestimated the strength and the cruelty and the ferociousness of Chadar Omer and his 4 kings together, armies, and entire cities were wiped out of the map. Chadar Omer and his allies returned home victorious, having captured many victims, seizing all their possessions and food supplies. But there's one main price they were going for, and that was capturing Lot. Lot was the nephew of Abraham, and they did not necessarily greatly appreciate Abraham. Who is Lot? Lot used to live alongside his uncle Avraham, but they parted ways as their herds grew to avoid disputes over pasturing grounds. But Lot settled in Sodom, infamous Sodom, and where in addition to settling there, he rose to prominence as one of the city's councilmen. But then when Avraham Avinu learned of his nephew's predicament, he gathered 380 loyal members of his household to join him on a daring rescue mission, also battling those powerful armies. Avraham sensed their fear, and he rebuked them for their lack of faith. But in addition to them, he also gave them money. He was also very practical. He even offered them a way out. He said, "Is there anyone among you who is faint-hearted? If there is anyone who is afraid to go in battle, let them return home now." The majority took the offer, and leaving Avram with just a few men on his side, faithful and loyal, including Eliezer, his long-time faithful servant. Avram himself was not afraid, because his faith in God was so powerful that he was certain he is going to succeed in his mission. In fact, Avram and his small army set out in the darkness of night. Although they were 10 days' travel from where the 4 kings were, they miraculously reached Damascus, where the kings were, in one single day. And when they finally faced their opponents, the weapons that Avram took along with him ahead there, he threw dust and straw in their direction. And miraculously, when the dust and straw were airborne, miraculously God transformed the dust into spears and the straws into arrows and defeated the armies. And conversely, the arrows and spears that they were directing at Abraham were transformed into dust. When the kings realized that they were powerless against Avram Avinu, they ran for their lives. Then Avram returned with Lot, whom he had freed from captivity, and all of their possessions and the people that were taken in the war. King of Sodom, who was the ringleader of the 5 rebellious kings, asked Avram Avinu, "Please return us our subjects and wives," and graciously offering that Abraham keeps the possessions. Avram said to the king of Sodom, I will not take from you so much as a thread or a sandal strap. You should not say, it is I who made Avram rich. That's the parsha of this week, and how timely it is for today. Let's realize that what our brothers in Israel, in Eretz Yisrael, and the whole world is fighting a noble, righteous cause, defending all the Jewish people with total faith, which they have. As you know, all the soldiers are asking for tzitzis. They realize that the protection is coming from God. There is no question they will come out victorious, and they will free all the hostages, and not one Jewish soldier, man, woman, will be harmed.